Welcome to Mock the Week. I'm Dara O'Brien. The big news this week, Tony Blair flew to Washington for a state visit to the White House after being personally invited by George Bush, although the actual words used were, here boy, come on. During Tony Blair's visit to Washington, he and George Bush discussed Africa for hours before George finally grasped the notion that it's that big hot place across the sea where Tarzan lives. After the talks with Blair, George Bush pledged to make the world a better place. So if I was in Iran, I'd be shitting myself right now. Tonight, working their way through a series of satirical games are 6 of the country's finest comedy performers. Andy Parsons, Roy Bremner and Mark Steele, Joe Brand, Hugh Dennis and Frankie Boyle. Welcome to you all. Let's kick off tonight with a round called Headliners. I show the teams a photo of someone who's been making the news this week, along with the initial letters of a newspaper headline. The teams have to tell me what the letters stand for. This one's for both teams. Here's a picture of Saddam Hussein. So what does STWM stand for?
Saddam twinned with Mordor.
Is it a dating video? Sad tyrant wants mate.
Is it Saddam talks West Midlands? He's used his time in captivity to develop a Birmingham accent.
There was a thing in the papers when Saddam's 2 sons were executed, killed, whatever it was, and what's the word? Beheaded. But there was a thing in the papers that said that they spoke English with a Yorkshire accent because they'd learnt English off a Yorkshireman, which I thought, of all the lies told, was at the start of the war, where they go, they'll find out it wear chemical weapons around these parts. And I'm dead worried about father, like, what with them having to move out and all that, living in Tor, where we've applied to council for a ramp, but they won't give in, and like, it won't take a day off, I'll give up.
Is it saviour of the women's movement? No.
Is it sorry, Tony, weapons missing?
Or is it just simply Saddam thinks, why me?
The answer is Saddam's trial within months. It's pretty clear Saddam is going to be found guilty, but there's a lot of debate about how long he'll go down for. My guess is about 4 feet before the rope goes tight.
That joke was so contrived that people feel sympathy for Saddam. Well, I've never liked him, but after that joke, I felt bloody sorry for him.
If you've been affected by any issues raised in this programme...
SaddamYouLike.com. If Saddam is found guilty, the prosecution wants him to hang, whereas the defence say he should spend the rest of his life in prison. Well, hang him. Then he will have done.
He's actually going on trial, isn't he, with his cousin, Chemical Ali, and there's, you know, debates as to whether it's going to be a fair trial or not. I have to say the chance of you getting a fair trial when you're called Chemical Ali does seem to be a little limited. I'm no lawyer, but I would have thought the first question should be, why are you called Chemical Ali?
Ladies and for that and for many other reasons, this team are the winners. Mark, Roy and Andy. The next round is called Between the Lines. Rory and Hugh, can you make your way to the Mock the Week press pit? In this round, one player takes the role of a famous person making a speech, while the other says what they really mean. So, Rory, you are Prince Charles giving a speech on the occasion of his mother's birthday. Hugh, tell us what he's really saying. Take it away.
Hello, Mummy. Gosh, you look so well.
Blast.
A little birdie tells me.
It's all over the newspapers.
Today is a very special day.
You're still alive.
I
I don't know how you do it.
I don't know why you do it.
You just seem to go on and on.
And on and on. And on.
I'm sure I speak for the rest of the family when I say... It's very good.
Thank you very much.
What do you do?
I make organic biscuits.
Oh, marvellous, that's true. So I've lost the thread now. Anyway, we hope you have a lovely day. Looking forward to the 21-gun salute.
They're loaded.
Reverend Rory and you. Very good. That's it. The point for both of you in that stage. Time to move on now to a round called Stand Up, Sit Down, which involves everybody. So if you could all make your way over to the performance area, please. This is a stand-up challenge based on a random news generator, dotted with topical subjects and faces. We spin the wheel, and when it stops, anyone can step forward and try to make us laugh about the subject it's landed on. If I judge that the player has got a big enough laugh, he or she is safe and gets to sit down again. The first team to have all its players sitting down at the desk wins the round. Okay, here we go. Here's the first topic. First subject is climate change. Use in like a shot.
The problem with climate is that we're ruining the environment. You know, every year we destroy an area of rainforest the size of Belgium. Why not just destroy Belgium? No one would mind. We're desperate to find an alternative to oil. Wind is one, but what worries me about wind power is that if you cover Britain with 400,000 wind turbines, right, on a windy day, what's to stop the whole country taking off? like an enormous hovercraft and heading for France. That is European unification by the back door.
Very good, Hugh. Hugh, sit down. Congratulations. Very good. So let's have another topic. Live 8. Rory's coming in like a shot.
This is Live 8 this week. Bob Geldof's big thing was to persuade people to go to Edinburgh by boat. Right. Okay, because the first 20 miles are easy. The rest you're going to carry the boat on your shoulders. They're trying to get they're trying to get a million people up to Edinburgh. Elton John's not going. He's sending flowers. And it's a whole G8 Live 8 thing where the world's richest 8 nations get to meet the world's 8 richest rock stars.
Rory, well done. Sit down. Let's have another topic. Okay, reality TV. Who wants to get in?
Me.
Oh, hang on.
Just a second, though. 12 calories. Well, you probably realise that the 487th series of Big Brother has just started. Problem to me with Big Brother is that when someone gets voted out of the house, they don't actually have a sniper up in a tree with one bullet, just to see how they do. Now, I actually applied for Celebrity Love Island, but...
Joe, you can sit down now if you want to. That's it. Okay, 3 comics left. What's the next topic? The London Olympic bid. Mark is in.
We can't have the Olympics in London. No one will be able to get there. If we do have it in London, we should have a special London triathlon where you have to get a 1